Staying with the Ukraine conflict, the decisions that the Russian president takes in the next few days will impact not just Ukraine, but also its allies. Plus former Soviet republics. Besides Ukraine, there are 5 others in Eastern Europe. So what does this mean for them? Will they be caught in another Cold War, or could they be next in line for a takeover? More details coming up in this next report.
After weeks of dire warnings and attempts to prevent a war, a geopolitical nightmare has come to life. Russia has ordered troops into Ukraine once again. What does it mean for Ukraine? A Russian invasion could upend the lives of its 44 million citizens. Anxiety is coursing through the country. Ukraine is still not a NATO member. So it cannot count on direct military support for now. The Ukrainian armed forces are on their own, and they're no match for the Russian juggernaut. The implications will be beyond the military and security dimensions. The talk of war is already costing Ukraine's economy $3 billion a month. If a war breaks out, experts say the Kyiv economy will be torn to shreds.
I don't like it at all. I think the peace Vladimir Putin or Russia will offer to Donetsk and Luhansk won't be the same as Ukraine could offer. They won't have banks working. It would be like in Crimea, but much worse.
The conflict could spiral out of Ukraine. It could lead to a refugee crisis and destabilize Ukraine's neighbors. Reports suggest Russia could even infiltrate the refugee flows with special operation troops to cause trouble in NATO countries. What does this crisis mean for former Soviet republics being caught in another Cold War? A return to the metaphorical Iron Curtain. Most post-Soviet states like Poland, Georgia, Moldova, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania will be under pressure to take sides. And that's the best-case scenario. The worst is this: these states could be next in line for a Russian invasion. Putin has repeatedly called the breakup of the USSR a historical mistake, and he seems intent on trying to fix it. What does this crisis mean for the rest of the world? More disruptions, market volatility, oil price hikes, more supply chain pain. Russia is a major exporter of rare earth minerals used in airplanes and converters. Ukraine is a major source of neon used in making semiconductors. Both countries also produce major quantities of fertilizers. If a war happens, if Russia is sanctioned, the industries that rely on exports from Russia and Ukraine will have to deal with delays and shortages. It is safe to say what happens in Ukraine will impact all parts of the world.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.